I think one of my favorite stories of Bill Milliken was, when he was governor, he would come home on weekends. And who wouldn't when you live on the base of the Old Mission Peninsula and looking out over West Bay? And I think he got a lot of energy, positive energy, and just being recharging his batteries when he would come visit the Old Mission Peninsula where his home is, and then go hiking at places like where we are right now.
William G. Milliken, Michigan's longest-serving governor, was known for his environmental stewardship and civility in politics. During his tenure in office, from 1969 until 1983, Milliken lent critical support for Michigan's beverage container deposit law, expanded state funding for recreation and parks programs in Detroit, and signed the state's landmark Environmental Protection Act, as well as laws to protect sand dunes, control hazardous waste, and promote recycling. Milliken passed away in October 2019 in his native and beloved Traverse City. He was preceded by his wife Helen, herself a champion of environmental stewardship and the women's rights movement. A memorial service in celebration of Governor Milliken will be held on August 6 at the Interlochen Center for the Arts. In anticipation of the event, Flow is publishing a series of short video interviews with those who knew the governor and Helen well. Look for those videos in the coming days.
My name is Glen Chown, and I'm the executive director of the Grand Traverse Regional Land Conservancy. And I met Helen and Bill Milliken back in 1991 when the Grand Traverse Conservancy was first started. And they were involved in the startup of the Conservancy. As you know, Bill Milliken was an incredible conservationist. I mean, he was our conservation governor. And of course, when Rotary started the Conservancy, everyone said, you've got to meet the Millikens. You got to, it'd be great if they got behind this effort. And boy, did they ever. In fact, Bill and Helen Milliken were the honorary co-chairs of the Conservancy's first land acquisition fundraising campaign, the purchase of the Piatt Lake Preserve on the Old Mission Peninsula near Bowers Harbor. We're at the Old Mission Point State Park, which is a state park acquired with a grant from the Michigan Natural Resources Trust Fund, in part because of the support of Bill Milliken. He wrote a letter that is incredible about why it was so important to preserve 500 acres and 8,000 feet of shoreline at the tip of the Old Mission Peninsula. And that really got the trust fund board excited about this acquisition, and it was completed in 1988. And I know it's one of the things that Bill Milliken was really proud of, because Bill was actually the governor who signed the Kammer Land Trust Fund bill into law in 1976. And this is a trust fund that has now provided grants for over $1 billion and has protected thousands of parcels of land all across Michigan, places like this area. And it's been done because of protecting the environment, protecting the Great Lakes, improving our quality of life. And it's really one of the best conservation programs in the entire United States. The Millikens, for me, they stand for civility and people working together with a common vision and with an eye to the future. And boy, do we need that today. I think we need to be reminded of people like Bill and Helen Milliken and what they stood for, and hopefully take their life's work, particularly in areas of environmental protection and conservation, as inspiration that the work's not done, and we need to be thinking about the future as well. And boy, what a legacy the Millikens leave, not only just for this region, but for the whole state of Michigan. The Great Lakes. Bill understood, living on a peninsula, that the Great Lakes are our greatest resource, and that we've got to do everything we can to protect them as a legacy for future generations.